nothing left to keep me here. I'm ready to go. I'm shifting gear. I'm moving on. Got no reason to stay. I'm tired of your cheating, baby. My car's out back. I'm ready to go. So long, bye-bye. Gotta hit the road. Moving on. Lying, cheating, hurting is all you do. I'm sick and tired of feeling sad and blue. But no more. That's it. I'm gone. Too often you kept me waiting. I'm breaking out of this lost situation. Heartaches and misery for too long. I'm moving on. Too often you kept me waiting so long. Goodbye, baby. I'm moving on. Moving on. Silhouettes in the pouring rain. He's been looking so long for a place to stay. Another lost soul in the flooded street, still alive and filled with pain. A hole in his shoe is letting in water. Take the easy way out of the city full of pity. The heartbeat hammers in his chest. His pulse is up. He can't afford to rest. It's got to work this time. He's got to be fast to get out of here at last. The falling rain, the aching pain, on the easy way out of the city full of pity. A lonely heart is crying, looking for an easy way out. A lonely heart is dying, taking the easy way out of the city. all alone, deserted town. No light rising with the morning light. After that won't fill the main street. He's long gone, gone with the wind. Something shakes the screen door in its broken hinges. But the last soul took the easy way out of the city, full of pity. Yeah, the last soul took the easy way out of the city, full of pity.
Jammed again with a high-class sponsorship and a golden calf. There's symbols of success and the symbols of wealth lined up in their numbered spots in the well-secured, brightly lit parking lot. The unseen ones, they rule at night. They make it happen by the name of Christ. Mother and her kid on their way home. Shadows in the alley, the lights burning low. They feel safe, it's their neighborhood. The higher you climb, the harder you fall. It takes time to be the first in line. If you don't play right, playing with fire. I had a friend who joined the country club. He turned to an ugly snob. He had success and he was a wealthy man. On the dark side of town, he stepped on an unseen shadow, and he found out the hard way was his neighborhood. The higher you climb, the harder you'll fall. It takes time to be the first in line. If you don't play right, playing with fire. It's too hot to handle this fire. Better stop your foolish desire, 'cause you just can't get any higher. It's too hot to handle this fire. Better stop your foolish desire, 'cause you just can't get any higher. It's too hot to handle this fire. Better stop your foolish desire, 'cause you just can't get any higher. It's too hot to handle this fire. Better stop your foolish desire, 'cause you just can't get any higher. something on my mind I'd like for you to know. I just can't find the words to say it to you. I'm not the kind of man who's good with words. What I like to say, maybe you've already heard. I go to sleep next to you, your love keeps me warm. I wake up in the morning and hold you tight in my arms. The little things you do always turn out great. You're on my mind from morning until late. After all these years, you're still the one. After all these years, it feels like we've just begun. You keep the fire burning on and on. It's been burning for so long. Baby, I love you, you're still the one. Every time we're apart, you're always on my mind. When we first met, they said, look, love makes blind. And still today you make this blind man see. 'Cause baby, I love you, you are the one for me. After all these years, you're still the one. After all these years, it feels like we've just begun. You keep the fire burning on and on. It's been burning for so long. Baby, I love you, you're still the one. After all these years, it feels like we've just begun. You keep the fire burning on and on. It's been burning for so long. Baby, I love you, you're still the one.
Springtime is the time the urge to ride wakes up, to get Bessie ready and get her on the road. The cold weather's gone, the first flowers bloom, the last bolts and nuts are tightened up. My old friend George gave me a call this morning. Get up and get ready, we're waiting for you guys. It's the first long weekend, and the weather is just fine. I hung up the phone, woke up the blonde man, told him we've got to leave right away. George is waiting, no hesitating, start the evils show on the road. A cup of coffee at the fill-up station, last check and off we were, on the back roads heading for the out of mound. A couple of white clouds up high in the sky, rambling 80 cubic inches between the legs. Rolling and wheeling with that freedom feeling, out for a ride. A short stop here and a little pause there, I tell you, we lost track of time. Better call George to tell him we are all right. We are on the way, we're just running a little late. The moon over Frankfurt shows us the way. Don't worry, we'll be there in a little while, okay. The moon over Frankfurt shows us the way. The Darmstadt exit is the one to take. A couple of small towns on the way. George and family with the neighbors on the porch, when drove up the driveway to good old George's house. Just a little late. The moon over Frankfurt showed us the way. It's nice to see you, it took us all day. And the moon over Frankfurt showed us the way. We got on the way, just a little late. The moon over Frankfurt showed us the way. It's nice to see you, it took us all day. And the moon over Frankfurt showed us the way.
Hot desert wind on a late afternoon. The UN soldier got the lonely man's blues. Far from home in a foreign land, in the hot desert sand of Ballad UN. They got on the plane and carried their gear, and it didn't take long to get over there. When they left home, the sky was crying, and when they touched down, the hot sun was shining. Ballad UN in the desert land, a town on the African continent. The heat, the dust, the desert sand, too many desert wind plays with the hot desert sand. In Bellechuen in the desert land, a town on the African continent, the heat, the dust, the desert sand. Too many questions about Bellechuen. Bellechuen in the desert land, a town on the African continent, the heat, the dust, the desert sand. Too many questions about Bellechuen. Bellechuen in the desert land, a town on the African continent, the heat, the dust, the desert There's a time to say goodbye, a time for a broken heart sigh, a time for you to understand, and a time you smile again. There's nothing you can do to change it. Whatever happened is gone and past. From now on it's just all up to you to turn the sky from gray to blue. And there's a time to mend a broken heart, a time to forget at last, a time the sighs come to an end, and a time you smile again. Put a little light into darkness, get over the rain in your heart, bring back happiness and ease the pain. It's over and gone, there's no one to blame. Yesterday slips further behind. Tomorrow you'll be over it. The tears you cried are dry, and out of the ashes something new will arise. And there's a time to say goodbye, a time for a broken heart sigh, a time for you to understand, and a time you smile again. And there's a time to mend a broken heart, a time to forget at last, a time the sighs come to an end, and a time you smile again.
Must have been something I said Never before have I seen you this mad. The look of anger in your eyes when you left without a last goodbye. It took so long to get over you. Spent days and nights sad and blue. This morning I woke up to the ring of the phone. Now you say you wanna come home, you wanna come home, but I'd rather sleep alone. We tried a dozen times, maybe even more. It just won't work, don't work anymore. I walk the road alone and you go your way. I love to see you, but don't let me hear you say. You say you wanna come back to me. You say you love me for real. I remember when you left me alone in the rain. Left me alone, full of sorrow and pain. You can call me, that's alright, but don't ask me if you can stay for the night. You say you wanna come back to me. You say you love me for real. I remember when you left me alone in the rain. Left me full of sorrow and pain. You can call me, that's alright, but don't ask me if you can stay for the night. I'd rather sleep alone. I'd rather sleep alone.
Somebody cut down the old willow tree down by the river where we used to be. A heart with our initials carved in for everyone to see. Into the tree by the river where we used to be. As we grew up and older, life caught up with us. Stay here in our valley or take the bus. Packed up all the good things, left for New York City, leaving behind a heart full of memories. This heart filled with loneliness and pain. This heart was hurt by love in vain. This heart you left crying in the rain, hurt and broken by again. A hollow shell, no life left inside. The last leaf fell off one cold winter night. Our tree died, with it the memories of two young restless lovers and all their dreams. This heart filled with loneliness and pain. This heart hurt by love in vain. This heart you left crying in the rain, hurt and broken by again. city, he just needed someone to listen to his misery. He met a girl from the Midwest and thought her love would last. And every word he said, another blast from the past. This heart filled with loneliness and pain, this heart hurt by love in vain. This heart you left crying in the rain, hurt and broken by your game. I was waiting for hours in the pouring rain, just freezing and shivering from the cold. And little by little I figured it was in vain. I should have listened to what I was told. Stepped into a bar with my clothes soaking wet. A couple of drinks should cheer me up. I couldn't get no lower, I was down and out. You can't lose what you never had. A shot of whiskey followed by a double to wash away these heartaches and the trouble. Somebody help me see the light. True love is hard to find. I am waiting for someone who's just right. I'm waiting for someone who will love me. I'm waiting for someone to hold me tight. Someone who puts an end to empty days and nights. On the other side of the bar was a lady. Her beautiful smile said, maybe. I walked up to her, saw the look in her eyes. There was something in the air that I can't describe. I don't know what struck me, and I saw the light. The words she said, they felt so right. When she said, I am waiting for someone who's just right. I'm waiting for someone who'll love me. I'm waiting for someone to hold me tight. Someone who puts an end to empty days and nights. I am waiting for someone who's just right. I'm waiting for someone who'll love me. I'm waiting for someone to hold me tight. Just someone who puts an end to empty days tonight.
Across the land, on the endless highways through the desert land, smell the sweetness of the grass in Tennessee. Honey, if you're looking for me, that's where I might be. New England states I fed you on, I got it right back south. I hear the call of the beauty and the passion in the Florida Keys. Baby, if you're looking for me, that's where I might be. Nothing will stop me anywhere, any place. I love to feel the wind in my face. Outside she's waiting, my old heritage. I gotta move on, I gotta feel the itch. The Badlands, the Heartland, and the Canyon. Every place I go, she's my best companion. The California sunset I'm going to see. Darling, if you're looking for me, that's where I will be. Nothing will stop me anywhere, any place. I love to feel the wind in my face. Outside she's waiting, my old heritage. I gotta move on, I gotta feel the itch. Ride with me across the land. Wanna smell the sweetness of the grass in Tennessee. Mr. Fake, nobody can help him, it's too late. It's where my helmet fits his game. He thinks he's fantastic and he's so vain. Check him out, it's Mr. Fake. Always in style, check the shades. His brand new shirt's got flames on the sleeves. He's acting cool, the bastard sleaze. Mr. Fake, better watch every move you make. Be easy with every step you take. Mr. Fake, Mr. Fake. To the stories of Mr. Fake. He's the best example of a living mistake. Your sunny boy smile don't fit the round. Mr. Fake, go back where you belong. Mr. Fake, Mr. Fake, better watch every move you make. Be easy with every step you take. Mr. Fake, Mr. Fake. Say goodbye, Mr. Fake. Just get going, be on your way. Don't come back around here no more. Find somebody else that you can more. Mr. Fake, Mr. Fake, I better watch every move you make. Be easy with every step you take. Mr. Fake, Mr. Fake. Yeah. Go back where you belong. Dude in black, spreading hate with the words he says. If he don't stop to rattle, he is asking for a battle. His BS exceeds the max. The sound of thunder will take him 6 feet under. His painted smiles disguise his lies, and guns and rockets will shoot him off his socket. The truth is in his lying eyes. Straight out and eye to eye, into the fire, into the night. Searchlights and lightning light up the dark sky. He can run, but he can't hide. A promise he broke, now on his beat as he chokes. It ain't too cool to break unwritten rules. At last chance he had, but now the word has spread. Just bring him in, alive or dead. Straight out and eye to eye, and into the fire, into the night. Searchlights and lightning light up the dark sky. He can run, but he can't hide. Mr. Trouble, now it's double trouble. Here comes an unseen one, doing what needs to be done. Hey, Mr. Double Trouble, you've got triple trouble. Now it's too late for Mr. Fake. Here comes an unseen one, doing what needs to be done. And it's too late for Mr. Fake.
flashlights and lightning light up the dark sky. He can run, but he can't hide.
Gonna have some fun tonight. I go down to the city, gonna stay up all night. My baby said she had enough of me. She put me in this misery. I'm going down to the city, gonna have some fun tonight. She left me alone, ain't that a pity? Now I'm heading for the big, big city. I'm going down to the city, gonna stay up all night. I'm going down to the city, gonna have some fun tonight. Well, I'm going down to the city, gonna stay up all night. I heard about this place on Main Street. Good music, booze, and some good stuff to eat. I'm heading for the big, big city. There, stay up all night. I see what I can do to have a good time. Meet some old friends and feel just fine. I'm going to the city. Yeah, I'm gonna have some fun tonight. City, gonna have some fun tonight. Yeah, I'm going down to the city, gonna stay up all night. Well, I'm going down to the city, gonna have some fun.